Hello my good family, thank you so much for coming in. It's another new video. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate, and I can't take your support for granted. May God continue to bless each and every one of you. Please, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment, and let us keep growing together. So in this video we are going to talk about Obinna, a big win to him, and we congratulate him for winning. He wins the locust that he sued uh, Black Cinderella, Masawe Japan, and Radio Jambo. If we remember, for those of who follow him, we will know that in last year there was allegation where that lady was accusing of Obinna of many things. So this video is all about, you can search and you will find that what this third lady Cinderella was talking about against Obinna. So the case went to court, and guess what? Obinna won the case. But when you see that video, the lady was speaking that I have evidence what he did to me. The lady was talking about all sorts of names, a lot of things she said over that video on that period of time. So 1 year ago. I have everything. Even if you go to court, it's nothing. I'm not scared about lawyers about this. But see, unfortunately, that lady did not want. She lost the case. Obinna won the case with his lawyer, Willis Otieno. So on that, we say that sometimes what you speak, we need to be sure of what we are speaking about. So it's a big win for him, because I remember that period, it was all over internet. The internet was on fire. Others were accusing of Obinna. Sometimes when ladies come with things, women, a lot of people will believe about what women say. If sometimes that is what's happening. I'm a woman. I'm a woman, and I know when a woman come and say something, people will support, even if it's a fault thing, even if she's lying, but people will believe her. They would not like to. Sometimes some people don't want to listen the other side of the story, or sometimes yes, indeed that happened. So she said she has evidence. So, but she did not win the case. With evidence she said she had. The evidence could not favor her in court, so they lost the case. Radio Jambo and Masawe Japan, with that Cinderella lady who went to interview in Radio Jambo that period, because that thing was all over internet, and a lot of things. It was all, the internet was on fire. There are those who believed what she was saying. There are those who were saying that allegation that he doing is a lot. People, when something come out, all of people judge that thing differently. We don't judge it equally. We judge some cases in a different way. So there are those who were on the side of this lady Cinderella, those people who were sued in the case, and there were those who were in the side of Obinna. So sometimes those words we speak, when you see that house he was speaking with loud. So that's come that sometimes pride come before faith. So the evidence he said she had. Why did that evidence did not favor her in court, so that the court will rule over her? So sometimes our mouth, we need to learn how to use our mouth and what to speak to others. How will it happen? Maybe now you have taken to court. With this thing I'm speaking, will defend myself. What if I lose the case? You have to pay that person whom took you to court. So that's why we need to be careful sometimes what we speak. We need to know, to be sure, do you have full evidence? Because now if you see that she did not want the case, which means the evidence she had was fake. So we need to be careful with our mouth. Now 6.1 million in this economy is not a joke, but your mouth, you think that there are those people in life as well who are that mentality. I will spoil something for, or maybe jealous for other people. You will cook a story and talking, and people will believe. Some people will believe you, there are those who will not believe you. So that's why we need to be careful in whatever that we speak. Because what you speak, there is a consequence. There is karma. Karma is real. Karma does not forget the address. It will feast you. when the time comes. So we need to be careful in whatever that we do to other people, in whatever we speak to other people, towards other people. Because if that is used against you in court, then you are in trouble. Now whatever she was speaking has been used against them, those people, Radio Jambo, Masawe, and the Cinderella lady. So those things they did, it has been used against them. So they tried maybe to defend, but they did not win. So let us be careful whatever we use our mouth to speak. Be careful and be 100% sure and have her proof which is needed so that you can speak other things. Because he spoke when the case came now, she did not win, so she has to pay. No other way. She was to pay. But on that period, when she was speaking, she did not realize all what she was saying. She was just speaking. People were there, those who were supporting her. So we know how it went that period because it was all over internet. The internet was on fire. People were speaking about it. There are those who believed. There are those who were against it, who did not believe, because there are those who want to hear from both sides of the story before we judge. And let us have full evidence in what we speak or what we say, because that thing will affect us. So that's why we want to say it's a big win. Congratulations to him. That one was to spoil his name, to spoil your reputation. It was not a good thing she was doing. Obinna is a lot of that. It was not a good thing, but we thank God that he has been vindicated. Once you win the case, which means you have been vindicated, which it shows that you have been vindicated. When you win the case, that means that you have been vindicated. If she win because she said she had evidence, then the case would have not won by Obinna. So let us always be careful with whatever that we speak, with whatever that we do, but because it will be used against what we speak. And those who once words has been spoken out, you cannot be able to return them, that you hide them, that this is what I speak, I will have to hide them. It is impossible. So that's before we speak, before we accuse false allegation to other person, have full evidence which will favor you, which will bring the proof that will help you. Without proof or without pure evidence, then you are in trouble. So it is Obinna has been vindicated because he won the case, which means the lady what she was speaking, she didn't have enough evidence, which means now she has to pay. That's what is now for her, because that time she was up there for what she was speaking. Now she will have to put her mouth shut, because what she said, the evidence she said she had, the evidence ran away maybe because she did not win. So now remember, karma is real, karma is there always.